Hello everyone and welcome to Striped Dress Gaming. I'm your host Richard, and today we have our battle from Week 3 of the Primal Battle League. Now those of you who were wondering, where is Week 2? Well, what happened in Week 2, I battled U-Turn Crobat, who is the coach of the New England Braviaries, and apparently that day in Duluth, Wi-Fi decided it didn't want to work anymore. So it wasn't just me, it was everybody. So my Wi-Fi died, and I was doing really good. Essentially, I was getting the 6-0. It was going great. Volcarona was set up, and then Wi-Fi goes out. So we move on, and later in that day, I tried battling him again. Apparently, Wi-Fi still sucks in Duluth, and it got cut out again. So I just gave him the battle because it was on my end, even though it was actually the city's fault. But it was on my end, so I gave U-Turn the battle. So none of our points got changed for our Pokemon for everything and whatnot. But I decided to get ready for the next battle. We'll just do it right next time. So this time we battled King Agis YT, which I'm assuming is YouTube. King Agis YouTube. Agis, like Agislash, you know. But, so we're battling him, and I decided to bring Volcarona, Gengar, Donphan, Gardevoir, Mega Gardevoir that is, Conkeldurr, and Melodic. Now this is essentially the same team I brought for U-Turn, except instead of Donphan, I had, who did I have instead of Donphan? Electivire. I had Electivire instead of Donphan. But I wanted to bring Donphan this time because I saw he had a lot of physical attackers. And I wanted that physical bulk along with Melodic. Now he didn't bring many of the physical attackers like Kieran Black and that kind of stuff that I was worried about. So Donphan really wasn't going to be too huge of an asset. There was no Charizard for his rock setup, so I didn't worry about Donphan too much this battle. But looking at his team, Melodic hits everything except for the Alamamala with super effective damage between Ice Beam and Scald. Conkeldurr hits everything except for the Alamamala for super effective damage with Ice Punch, Poison Jab, and Drain Punch. Gardevoir, not as much. It hits the Latias with Shadow Ball and Hyper Voice. The Terrakion with Hyper Voice. And the Nidoqueen for Psyshock. So I wasn't too worried about keeping Gardevoir around. Whereas Conkeldurr and Melodic would have been a lot better for ending off. Donphan again hits, I think, just the Terrakion and the Nidoqueen. Because it had... And knockoff on the Latias. And Gengar's got the same kind of spread as Gardevoir. And Volcarona, I wasn't really relying too much on Volcarona, but I decided to lead with Volcarona because I love leading with the sweepers of the team sometimes, because you can start breaking through a lot of their walls and weakening a lot of Pokemon and allow your other Pokemon to do the sweeping instead of your actual sweeper. So I am going to lead with Volcarona here, and my Volcarona does carry the Giga Drain, which I like putting on there randomly. Sometimes I'll put other moves, because I have a few different Volcaronas, but this one's my bulky OU Volcarona with Giga Drain. So let's get into the battle here, and let's see how we do. Alright, and I would like to thank Gearhart for recording this for me. So his link will be in the description, as well as King Agis. So I lead with Volcarona. He leads with Nidoqueen. Now, I didn't quite know what kind of Nidoqueen this was, so I just Quiver Dance. It could be the same set as Nidoking, or it could be the Stealth Rock attacker set. So I get the Quiver Dance off, and he goes for Sludge Wave, which Nidoqueen doesn't really have anything super effective. It could have a Rock-type move, but if it's set up as Nidoking, they usually don't. So I take that fairly well, and this is the mistake of the game. Right here. He switches out into Terrakion, which I went for Giga Drain just for, I don't know, just because I wanted to get some health back. I figured it was neutral Nidoqueen. So this almost one-shots the Terrakion. I get back up to full, and now either this thing's Scarfed or Banded. It does end up being Banded, or maybe not. At least it's not Scarfed, that's all I know. So I use Fury Dance, takes out the Terrakion, and I get the special attack boost. So we're now at +2 at special attack, +1 special defense, +1 speed. So we're kind of good to go here. So he brings out the Latias. Love this Latias name, by the way. Scarlet. I'm going to name all my Latias Scarlet from now on. I got to make my non-shiny so I can have Scarlet. So he does go first, showing me that's his Choice Scarfer. So I Bug Buzz, which is going to one-shot Latias, since it is a Choice Scarf Latias, not a bulkier one. I don't even know if a bulkier one could have taken a +2 Bug Buzz. But we one-shot that, so we're now 6-4 right now. So he brings the Alamamala. I've got Giga Drain for this thing. So Alamamala, not a problem. Another one-shot. We're at 6-3 right now. And full health Volcarona as well with +2, +1, +1. Now he brings in the Nidoqueen. Honestly, I think Gliscor probably would have been better to come out earlier in the game. So I go for Bug Buzz, not quite knowing what to do with this Nidoqueen. Not very effective because I forgot Poison resists. But do drop the special defense. He goes for Sludge Wave, which is still going to do quite a bit. I mean, it would be the same amount as the first time he went for it, I guess. But after that, I'm going to go for he goes for Sucker Punch, sorry. And wasn't expecting that on a mixed Nidoqueen. But it doesn't do much because I am bulky OU. So I do Giga Drain. We don't get back up to quite to full, but we do take out the Nidoqueen. I believe it's 6-2 right now, with Volcarona going very strong right now. So he now goes out into Rotom-Mow. I wasn't quite sure why he went to this instead of Gliscor. Again, I was waiting for Gliscor to come out because they didn't really have anything for it. So Fiery Dance is going to one-shot. And by the way, I figured out, and now we're +3, I figured out Fiery Dance actually is 100% accuracy. I didn't know that. I thought it was like 90 or 80 since I started competitive battling at the beginning of X and Y, so I learned that today. So here comes the Gliscor finally. He goes for Protect, which is honestly probably a good play, because if he would have attacked me with the attack he's going to go for, he could have got burned from my Flame Body, and then you wouldn't have Toxic Orb. Not that it made this much of a difference at this point in the battle. But I'm just going for Giga Drain because it is neutral, whereas Fiery Dance is resisted, as is Bug Buzz. So get an almost knockout of Gliscor, which honestly I was most worried about Gliscor. He goes for the Acrobatics, which could have burned him, and it does quite a bit of damage. That's why I was wondering why Gliscor didn't come out earlier, because I think Gliscor Nidoqueen combo could have taken me since I didn't go for Giga Drain, but I might have gone for Giga Drain on Nidoqueen then. But this final Giga Drain will take out Gliscor, bringing it to a 6-0 in Week 3 with Volcarona. Volcarona gets his revenge for not being able to finish Week 2 off, because essentially that's where Volcarona was at when I got disconnected during the first battle in Week 2. But as you guys can see, just one mistake at turn 2 can make just lose the game. So it was unfortunate. And he realized that afterwards. Probably should have just sacked Nidoqueen, brought in Terrakion after, and then went for a rock move, which would have done quite a bit to Volcarona. I don't know if it would have knocked out. It possibly could have, because he probably was choice banded. And Volcarona, even though it is bulky, it doesn't want to take a choice band rock anything from a Terrakion. So that was unfortunate, but that's how you live and learn, really. So we'll be moving on next week. Who do we battle? We battle the Chelsea Chemicos next week, coached by iPoke Shuckles. So next week we're gonna have. Hopefully, it's gonna be a really fun battle. I know iPoke Shuckles super good battler. He kicks our butt all the time. But I think it's our turn next week. So thank you guys for joining us and supporting the Minnesota Slackings. And we'll see you next time. Bye.